What is going on, Elites? Welcome back to the Elite Ace 1000 sub Q&A special. Now, I know I probably had you waiting for a while. I apologize for that. I'm going to get into that as of why. But first thing first, let's continue where we left off. Alright, the next question comes from Uris00. He has 10 questions for me. The first one is, what is your favorite RPG game? My favorite RPG game would have to be, hands down, Valkyrie Profile. I love that game. It is a very good game made by, TheEliteace, and this game is on PlayStation 1, but it's a unique RPG. My brother, he first told me about it when he was in the military. He'd be playing it while he'd be calling home, and I'm like, what's that noise in the background? He'd tell me about it, and I'm just trying to vision it, but it didn't really come together. Once I played it, it's just very diverse and unique. You play as Linus Valkyrie, the Valkyries, gods of death, and you have these party members called Anheriar, but they're spirits. So the world map is you flying around, and to get other party members, you hit start or select, one of those buttons, and then it goes to this segment where she starts to meditate and hone in, and you can hear the voices of the deaths. And you see anime pictures of her coming in from the side and from the front with her hands out. And then the marker comes up on the map, you follow the arrow, you go down to the town, then you're automatically changed into you're disguised as a regular human. Then you meet up with that person whose fate has connected you with to where they're dying, or some party members you go and kill yourself, but you do let them know who you are, and what you're fighting for. But you have to recruit these souls on Anheriar to prepare for the war, Ragnarok or Ragnarok, whichever one you want to call it. And the thing is, Odin has Freya, who's like his right hand girl, or goddess, as you want to say. She's the god of life, and what it is there's 3 possible endings. There's the good ending, the okay ending, and the bad ending. Throughout the I believe like a month, if a month goes by in the game time, of course, Odin will send Freya down for a progress report, because you have to send these souls up. That's what makes it very challenging about this game. You can make your party very powerful, but then once Freya come, like, alright, did you do your recruiting? Did you make them strong? We need the soldiers, the souls. So you send them up, and then you get more party members. You send them up, you get more party members, and you send them up. Now, at first I was thinking to myself, damn, like, what was the point of me really, like, I understand you got to make them strong for the war, but here I am, I'm down here struggling because I have to make these other characters stronger and stronger and stronger. But the thing is, you have to make their traits very powerful, or you have to make them very good and make very good decisions on their stats. Because if you send them up, and the war is going on, but the full climax is at the end of the game. So once you send them up to the war, they can die, because at the end of the game, once you go back up to Valhalla after you've done your deed right here in Midgard, that's when you get to select everybody you sent up there. So the good ending is if you keep sending people and making them strong, that's the good ending. The okay ending is if you every now and then do it. The bad ending is if you don't send no one at all. Odin will send Freya down to murder your ass, and that's exactly what happened. You cannot beat her. You cannot. It is impossible. But the battle system is very good, very unique. I love that game. I believe that would be a perfect crossover for the Bleach universe, due to the fact that how the Soul Reapers got the Quincy's that's messing with the balancing universe by eradicating souls. Odin and this whole Ragnarok war, Odin is sending down Valkyries to recruit the souls, and they end up dying and everything. That's messing up the balance. That'd be a good way. Or the Soul Reapers to say, well, we are allied with you all in this war. But then again, this would be their most difficult opponent because they are gods. But anyway, that's my favorite RPG game, Valkyrie Profile on PlayStation 1. Number 2, what do you value in life? What do I value? I value real friendship, I value time, and I value the things that we all take for granted. Because number one, a friend, nowadays it's hard to tell who is a friend, who is your friend, or what is a friend. Because, you know, it's something you really have to analyze and just be on your stuff about. And the time, the reason why I value time is something you can't get back. You can't buy it. You can't, you know, and it's not like the time like, oh man, you know, missed 30 minutes of my show. Oh man, or I missed this bus. I'm waiting on my ride. And not like that, but you know what I mean. The precious moments, the things you cannot get back. There are certain things in life you miss an opportunity on. That's it, and we only get one life. The things we take for granted. This really was an eye-opener for me when there was a time when you know, the things that the everyday natural things that you took for granted, you know, when you don't have access to that, when you don't have access to that, it's like you really get a sense of, man, you start to miss the little things that you thought that didn't matter, the little things, the stupid things. And that's what really makes you sit back and look at what's important to you. So friendship, you know, things you take for granted, and time, those are a lot of things I value in life. Of course, I value my loved ones and everything, and good times and all of that. But those are the things. And number 3, how does someone become your friend? Well, for someone to become my friend, they have to earn my respect and earn my trust. Now, I know that can go the same for me. You know, you have to give it to get it back. You know, I understand that. But the thing is, one thing people have to understand nowadays is that even not so much nowadays, but probably just period. Just because someone knows your name and says hi to you, that does not make them your friend. Even when you go to work, for those who have a job or school, just because someone sees you on a daily basis and knows your name, does that make them your friend? I mean, you can have good conversations with someone, but does that make them your friend? Because my best friend, well, he was my best friend. Come to find out, he stole my Gears of War 2 limited edition from me. Yeah. You know, and it's always the ones you least expect. You know, I know him since high school, going from teenagers to men. You know, and to think he would do that, it's like, man, you know, and we all heard that saying, it's always the ones you least expect. It's like every time. So, right there, I really have to realize, you know, I have to filter out who was a good, you know, who was a good associate, or who was just a good friend, or a real friend. And I'm proud to say I don't have a lot of friends due to the fact that I keep it that way. You know, keep my circle small. You know, so that's how that is. And number 4 is, what is your job? I am, you guessed it, a cook. As a matter of fact, I still have to keep some mystery about me. I'm surprised no one asked this. You know, my name is on here. No one asked me my name, so I'm gonna cover up my name. I'm not ashamed of my name, but hey, I don't mind answering the question, but I didn't see the question. As you can see right here, it says Elite Cook. My name is under here. But yeah, that's right. Even with the cooking, yes, I am an elite. I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, but you probably did. Elite Cook, that's what I do with the customizable black chef coat. All right, number 5. Oh, before I get to number 5, back to number 4 with the cook thing. Not only do I have 1, but 2 cooking jobs, and that's why sometimes the videos may not come out as fast as you want them to, and I apologize for that. But at the same time, you know, I have to you know, get this money, and you know, I am working the 2 jobs, and sometimes things don't come out as fast as I want them to. But I'm glad you all are patient and understanding about that, because it's, you know, for me, nothing is free. So, you know. And number 5, if you see someone suffering, would you please help them out? Well, I would, yes I would, but it all comes into a depends factor. And this is where the depends factor come in. If you brought something on yourself, you know, by a very stupid life-altering decision, especially if you've done it multiple times, the sympathy will not completely be there for me, or it won't be there for me at all. For example, I can't tell you how many times when I'm on my way to work, or when I'm walking to the front door, or walking from work, I see a homeless person, or not something, a bum, or a crackhead or something, coming at me like this, or they like say, "Hey brother, hey my man," and you know, and my thing is coming at me with the my brother stuff. Okay, you know, if it's a black homeless person, and of course I'm black, they think that's gonna make the situation better. Hey brother, like nah, like that's, like, you missed me with that. So when I know they want money, I know they just want it for cigarettes, drugs, beer, whatever. As a matter of fact, one time, I think this happened a couple of weeks ago. I just got paid. I'm leaving, walking out. Here come well, right there, leaning on the gate, just eyeing me. I see him out the corner of my eyes, leaning, just eyeing me. He said, hey brother. You know, I got on my headphones. He like, man, you just got like a couple bucks for a brew, man. I'm just trying to get a brew. Now, I appreciate that honesty. Instead of him trying to pull an okie doke on me, I did appreciate that. And yes, like I said, I just got paid. I have money in my pocket, but I told him the truth. I said, no, I don't have money to spare. I have money to spare. Just say, you know, hey, here's a brew. No, I'm not going to give you my money that I worked hard for just so you can stand around here with the other homeless people and get drunk. No. Also, the people I see out here who are lazy, who are messed up off of drugs, who are the alcoholics, no one put a gun to your head and told you to do those things. When I see you are a grown-ass man or grown woman, nobody pressured you to quit or give up in life. Nobody pressured you to go to the bottle. Nobody pressured you to start smoking or shooting a needle. And then when you end up homeless out here and you burn your bridges with your family and friends, the sympathy is not there for me. Now, if I know you, if I see you're trying, or you're under some kind of illness that you have no control over, you know, like it was just a born illness or whatnot, yeah, you know, or if someone, you know, they need some help, you know, moving, or if they lost their job or something, they got laid off, or they broke their leg and they're trying to you know, get around on crutches or a wheelchair, or if a house caught on fire and they needed donations and things like that, yeah, you know, stuff like that, yes. But when I see you, like I said, you no drive, no ambition, none of that, and they get mad when you don't give them money. Like, no, it don't work like that. I mean, there was a time, I'm gonna say this and move on to the next question. There was a time when I'm walking again, like I said, I mean, there was a lot of bums way deep downtown where I work. So it came to a time where this one bum, he said, do you have spare change, $1 or something? I said, no, I can get you something to eat. He said, nah, I just need the dollar, man. Right there, I'm like, oh, you're not hungry. I walked off. If you're really homeless and hungry, I mean, I'm not giving you $1 for no punk ass cigarettes, no punk ass beverages. Like, no, you're just not gonna get it from me. So I will help out someone who's suffering, but if you brought on yourself, you're lazy and all this stuff, no. But in the end, yes, I will help someone out who is suffering, who deserves it. And number 6, what makes a hero to you? A hero to you is someone who lives right. I mean, a hero to me is someone who lives right and does right, and just, you know, stands up to the right cause. It doesn't necessarily mean going out there fighting crime. Yes, you can. A hero can also be someone who saves lives. You know, firefighters, whatnot, a doctor, those kind of things. People who help prevent world hunger. You know, people who does right. You know, to me, that's a hero. And number 7, would you LP a game one day? LP a game one day. I apologize, but I don't completely understand what you mean by that. Would you LP a game one day? Sorry about that. Number 8, favorite anime and manga character. As of right now, it's Ichigo. Get shit, man. Don't make me. For the special, I'm trying to keep a sheath. But number 9, What Zanpakuto power would you give me if I liked water and dragons? Same question goes to you based on your preference. Well, water and dragons. I guess that's like a mixture to Toshiro and Halibel, huh? Well, I guess you would be able to summon a different type of dragon made of water depending on the region of water. For example, it would be a different dragon from a lake of water. It would be a different dragon from an ocean of water. It would be a different dragon. Well, the most critical technique applied to moisture out of someone's body, seeing as how our body is made of mostly water. Same thing out of fossils or whatever, you know, something of that nature. But, excuse me, of course, I have a dragon on my Zanpakuto and a dragon right here. So, I love dragons and my favorite element is lightning, so mine would be a lightning dragon based element. Actually, that's what it is. And number 10, what gives you the strength to go on in life when things are at their worst for you? Good question. I'm going to tell you right now, the things that, you know, make me go on in life are, you know, when times are hard, there's a lot of things. I sit back and I think about the main, like the famous quotes, you know, no matter how bad you got it, there's someone who has it worse, or what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. But then again, that doesn't work for everyone. You know, sometimes some people breathe, some people contend, some meditate. But of course, me, I'm a spiritual person, you know. Yes, I do believe in God. That is, yeah, that's right, TheEliteace believes in God. I do pray. And that's one of the things. Also, I've had my hard times before. I really, really have. And from what I have survived, turns me into such a strong-minded, strong-willed, high-power, mentally powerful individual. Because when I'm going through something tough now, what I do, this is just me. You know, I compare it to my past situation. And just have to remind myself, like, you know what? Like, hold on. You know, I further got to tell myself to calm down. That's my little timer. You know, first tell myself to calm down. Like, you know what? Look, I'm gonna, you know, get through this because I got through that past situation. If I got through this, I can get through. If I got through that, I can get through this. You know, that's one of the things. Plus, I look forward to the future, and whatever the situation is, I know it's not the end of the world, or I know it's not the end of my life. Yes, there are things that happen to me that I don't like. That's life, but I do my best not to get mad or complain and get mad. That's a natural instinct. But I do my best not to get too mad or complain too much about things I can't control, or a situation or a matter that's not gonna last forever. And one of the things, like I said, I look to the future. Like, okay, you know, I'm still thankful. Okay, got my own place. You know, I have 2 jobs. You know, I get paid on this day, get paid on that day. Look forward to my off days. Look forward to what's coming out. Look forward to, you know, seeing my niece or doing this or that. All these kind of things. And I also look ahead to my goals of where I want to be in life. You know, my father always told me, think about where you want to be in the next 5 to 6 years. And also, you can predict the future by the actions of the present. Only to a certain extent. So, you know, like yes, there were times, yes, I lost money. Yes, there were times I tripped and failed, or yes, there were times when a check didn't come in on time, or, you know, a certain bill was higher than the other, or freaking females on some other stuff, or there was just times when I'm thinking, like, why did this happen to me? Like, I don't get this. And then when I mentally can't figure it out, or if I'm feeling stressed, that's when, yes, I go to pray or I do something to take my mind off of it. But I'm so strong-minded to the point, you know, one time I got screwed over. I remember years ago, I was working at Bob Evans, lost that job. That same day, I was telling my friend about it, my other friend, not the one who stole the Gears Award from me. Anyway, I don't know where he is now, but oh well. I was talking to him about it. He said, man, he was like, dog, I can't even tell that you lost your job. He said, you sound like you will any other day. But yeah, I did feel like, damn, like, man, this is just, but at the same time, I didn't let it just, yards, you know. So that's one of the things, those are things that get me through hard times and keep going on. But hopefully that advice or me saying this, you can apply to it. You know, it can apply to you and you can use it in the future. All right, next question. This one is from Marquette 101. He's been a subscriber to me for a long time. He says, first, are you in front of your house? Yes, I am. He was talking about when I made the Ask Me Anything video. Yes, I am. Let's see. All right, next question comes from Flashboy Vids. Let's see. How did you get into anime? And if you were stuck in any game, world, / level, which would you like to make your home in? Okay, the way I got into anime, I believe I was like 6 years old, and that's when cable first came out. I mean, first came out, back when the preview channel was black and red. Yeah, a lot of y'all probably don't even remember that. In a big ass gray cable box with only three big gray buttons on it. But anyway, I was just going through the channels, man, and I went to I think Sci-Fi Channel, or it was one of those channels, and I seen these two girls in these schoolgirl outfits. They were fighting in the middle of the street, and the crazy thing is, I don't know if they were androids or superhumans, but they were very strong. I mean, picking up cars, punching cars, picking up tanks, throwing tanks, and the military shot all these missiles at them, and they were running on the missiles. And 6 years old, seeing stuff like that, and see how he was drawn differently, instantly I was hooked. The first thing I was thinking, I didn't know it was from Japan. I'm just thinking, like, why does it look like this? Like, why? When I think of animated stuff in cartoon, I'm thinking, oh, you know, Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd, you know, Mickey Mouse, Disney. But when I see that, instantly hooked. And if I were stuck in any game, world, or level, it would have to be the first level on Nights into Dreams on Sega Saturn, Spring Valley. Just calm, cool, waterfalls, it's in the spring. You know, that's where I'll be. And it's in the dream world, so I gotta be asleep, just in my, you know, in that inner world. And that's what I love. But I believe, let me see, we're going 18, 17, 19 minutes into this, probably more. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it short right here, elites. But don't worry, the next part will be up today. I promise you that. Today, it won't be the next day. But thank you all. I'm gonna come back with a whole bunch of more questions. TheEliteace signing out.